Welcome back, all of you string picking guys and gals out there, to the String Pickers channel. I am your host, Casey, and this is my obscene studio. And today, we're talking about how much this thing sucks. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I have had a bad run of Legato products. Now, with that being said, I had one that I did a second review on, and it turned out pretty great. And that was the Legato Cube Baby. Made a video about that. Go back and see it. If this is your first time here, like and subscribe, by the way, then welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Go back, check out the video on the Legato Cube Baby. You can go back and check this one out. This video had over 1,000 views. And this was done almost at the beginning of my journey with YouTube. I got this thing because at the time I was waiting on an electronic drum set to come in here before I really just found out I suck at drums. I can keep a rhythm on drums, but I'm not all that great at it. I mean, it's one of those things to where you can't keep time if you're not used to things. So I ended up with this thing. Gave the drum set to my son, said I have this, and then lo and behold, this thing started developing a problem. Not even 2 months old. Every time I would start a beat on this pedal, sounded good for 3 minutes. 3 minutes, and it automatically starts feeding another beat on top of the beat you're listening to. So you got two drum sets playing different beats on top of each other, and it was rendered useless unless I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Then it would do it for another 3 minutes, do the same thing over. I had to do that every single time. I kept it and I used it until I was sick of it. So now I have this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the MVave Lost Tempo V2 looper and drum pedal. Look how small that is. See, I can't get over how small pedals are getting. It's just, it's beyond me. Or maybe I'm growing. But anyway, this thing is a remarkable little thing. I've had this for a couple of days. I don't have an unboxing video because I just figured that this would probably be junk too and it would go in the trash. But I'm kind of liking this. This is a pretty cool little instrument. Right here is a short video of some of the features on it. There is, of course, on the right side, your drum switch, and on the left side, your looper switch. And then you have your drum volume and your looper volume. And it has 4 slots to store loopers in that you can see on the very top. On the back, we have our guitar in and out to the amplifier or to the interface. We have a 9-volt DC power supply, a place to plug in headphones, people, which is a good thing, and a USB port. Now, the USB port will not power this unit. The USB port is to plug into your computer, and once you plug into your computer, you can go in and edit the drum tracks. That's right, you can edit them. You get 30 different rhythmic patterns on this pedal. You go back and forth between the two with these little arrows right here. You can change the tempo down here at this button on the bottom. And you can go through, edit those, and save them on the computer. It stores it into this, and then you've got that. And it's pretty cool. I will show you a video of that right now.
Okay, and here we are looking at my other phone. I did not download this on the computer. I downloaded it on my phone so we could see better what was going on without me having to screen record on my computer. So once you start the Cube Suite app, it's going to bring up equipment list. At that point in time, power up the drum pedal, and then it pops up on the screen whenever you hit search for devices. You just touch this, and then it brings up these options, which is go to drum set, restore factory, copy all drum groups, paste all drum sets. And then it's got your volume and then your gate. We're just going to go to the top one, and this is what we're looking at. This is the editor right here. So if you go to crash, crash 2, and you can go up and down this menu, this hi-hat. Let me play this real quick. So this is just a hi-hat all the way through right here. So let's say we wanted to add a bass drum to that. Let's go down here. Kick drum 1, kick drum 2. Let's add 1. Okay, that's a good kick drum. Let's touch it again to shut it off. Kick drum 2. I like 1 better. So let's just go with 1. Okay, let's pause this and we'll go to here and then here and then here. Okay, and then down here at the bottom, it will say, of course, the play. You can adjust your tempo. You can do all of this other stuff here. You can play from here or from the pedal, either one. This is live. So let's go to the second run and let's go down right here to kick 1. Okay, so now we've added a kick drum at the beginning of every 4. Let's play. Okay, and see, now we have our hi-hat, and then we've got our kick drum. So let's go to a snare. Let's try snare 1. Let's do that. See how that sounds. And let's go to snare 2. See how that sounds. Okay, I like snare 2, so we're going to cut that right there. And we are going to go on the third of every one of these. Okay, now we've got the snares in there. Let's do... Let's try a crash cymbal. Let's do that. Let's add that right here. Come back around to see if it'll... So yeah, that's basically what it does. Like I said, I've not played with this enough yet. I plan on it. I plan on creating my own beats and stuff. But that's basically what you do. And you have where you can save all here. You can load drum over here. That's the pedal, what's on the pedal. You can load those drums and customize them. You can export these and save them, do whatever you want to, and I think this is a big plus to this pedal.
So, not bad, huh? I mean, you get all of those different cymbals, all the different drums, and you can go through and you can just edit it ever how you want to edit it. Now, I have not had this long enough. I have been playing with the presets on here, which is pretty cool. I do like some of the sounds, some of the beats that are on this thing, and they got good sound quality. I have not really created drum patterns yet. You've seen in the video, you can put things in, here and there. I've not had time to play with that a lot yet, but I do look forward to actually creating some beats to play along with, because it helps me to just jam out and have a drum beat there that can help keep me in time and stuff like that. Now, guys, usually you guys know that I am one to play along with backing tracks. I usually find them off YouTube or Spotify, some places like that. It's just so hard to find anything anymore that isn't some kind of copyright behind it or something like that. And if you play 1 second of copyright material on YouTube, then all of a sudden, boom, the record companies are wanting all of your revenue. Not like I've got to worry about that because I'm not monetized, but I don't want to be demonetized in the future or get strikes on my channel because of copyright issues. So I always use copyright free backing tracks, stuff that I can play on the channel without having to worry about all that and play along to with a guitar, a bass, whatever. But yes, this is the MVave looper drum pedal. It's called the Lost Tempo V2. I'll put some specs on this right here. You guys can go through those and like pause and read, you know, get all that kind of information out of them and stuff. So yeah, this is a pretty neat little pedal. I mean, it's got some great beats. What I want to do for you guys is I want to show you some of the beats that's on this, and then possibly play along with the bass, with the guitar. I plan on doing a mix with this in the future and kind of putting up a short maybe of a song that I wrote. I've been toying around with a couple of rhythms on guitar and bass and just show you some of the beats on this thing so you guys can hear it for yourself. How about it? Okay, guys, here we are. We are set up. Have my guitar out here. We're going to go through some of, there's 30 patterns on this that we're going to go through, and I'm going to show you the different patterns it has. The first 4, it's broke up into like groups of 4 and 5. The first 4 are basically like metronome type patterns, and I'll show you that. So basically we've got this, and you can set the tempo by pressing this button, and you can adjust the tempo. I have it here as 100, and I have that saved. And you can go as low as you want, as high, whatever. And here's beat number 2. Go to beat number 3. Again, just a tempo type thing. Number 4. This is more of a drum set. 1 through 3 is metronome, and then it starts in the drum set. This is number 6. Let's go through to number 7. And a lot of these are different genres. Turn the volume up and down right here. This gets into the metal style of genres. It's number 11. It's number 12. Number 13. Number 14. This is one that I like, number 15. Number 16. Number 17. Number 18. Number 19. Here's number 20. It's number 21. This is number 22. This is sort of a jazzy type drum beats here. This is number 26. We skipped that. This is number 27. I kind of like this beat too. Number 28. Number 29. And number 30. And then it goes right back to number 1. And there you have it. It's a pretty cool little pedal. I think I give like $37, I think. Let me look at that real quick. Actually, it was $40.49. And you can see right here, there's a little coupon. Little coupon right there. If you click that, you click it, and you get like $4 off or something. But yeah, that's it. So I'm just going to say for right now that I am not going to put ratings on this. I can do first impressions, but I'm not going to put ratings on this because put ratings on the Lakato drum machine pedal, and it was a pretty good one to start out with, and then it failed miserably. So I'm not going to put any ratings on this because I don't want to steer you guys wrong and have you to go out and buy this and spend 40. And that thing was actually cheaper than this. You know, this thing was like 50 something dollars, I think. It was ridiculous for only to last 2 months, and then it's just shot. Now it can't do what it's supposed to do for longer than 3 minutes. I don't know about you guys, but I like to jam longer than 3 minutes. So for right now, first impressions are going to be this. Thought it was going to be bigger. Didn't realize that it was going to be that small. I mean, it's like really small, you know. But for its size, it fits perfect on my headrush board. I can loop the drum beats with the headrush. I don't even have to worry about looping them on that device. I can loop them on the headrush, running it before the headrush, or I can run it after the headrush and run it through everything into you guys like you just heard a minute ago. If I run it before, I have to use like clean tones or it distorts the drum beats. Or I can run it before and then just loop the drum beat and then shut it off and then run my guitars to the loop. So first impressions, I like it. I do. I mean, that's me. That's my personal opinion. I am not sponsored by MVave or whoever that is. I'm not sponsored by Amazon. I was not paid to do any of this video. It was just something I needed for the studio because I don't have an electronic drum set anymore. And this one just died on me. I mean, it completely died. That thing just might as well dig its own hole and bury itself because I mean that was just frustrating, absolutely frustrating. And I don't have to give this a second try. It's had 3,472 tries. This one though, I just got, so first impressions are I like it. It is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be at least like a 3" by 5", something like that. And I think it might be a 3x4, something like that. But I mean, it fits perfectly on that board. So that's not really a negative about it. Another thing is, I wish it had more than 30 drum beats, but the app that you saw in the beginning well makes up for that. I mean, that being able to customize the drum beat that you want and then run it through this is fine. One negative is I can't tap and do a fill-in. That's the only negative that I have about this. The switch that you hit just turns the drums on and turns them off, and that's it. That's all it does. It does not add fill-ins. You don't click it twice to make it stop. That's the only drawback of this thing. But for $40, man, I mean, come on, you know? And plus, I can edit fill-ins on the app and then save them on there. And then just when I need a fill-in, I could go loop it, go back and forth between the standard drum beat and the fill in, you know, like when you go from a verse to a chorus or a bridge or something like that. I think for now, I'm going to say one thumb up. I guess I'm just having some animosity toward little pedals like this newer stuff. I've seen a lot of it fail, you know, but I think that that is going to be a good pedal for the time being. And I guess only time will tell. I will have to come back and revisit that. And I do want to do that because I want to create a full mix of something that I wrote with that pedal as a drum beat, writing a drum beat for it, playing the bass to it. By the way, got my son's Schecter bass back in here. I've been playing the time out of this. He brought it over and left it with me. I'm kind of going through it and stuff. So, yeah, that's a cool little project right there that I did on this channel before. If you haven't seen that video, it is on this channel to where when he bought that bass and I had to set it up, do all kinds of stuff to it. Really nice bass. I like that bass. But I've done some stuff with that bass, playing along with that pedal. Sounds amazing. So I want to customize my own beat, play bass to it, play guitar over it, make just like a little ditty that, you know, a little jam for you guys to listen to on a revisit video of that pedal, just to see how it's going in a month or two. See if there's any like kinks that need working out, or if, and maybe by then I can give it a full review, give it, you know, 5-star, 4.5, 2, 1-star, whatever. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. I am so happy that you guys dropped by here at Obscene Studio to hang out with me. And I'm really glad that you guys are liking my content as of late. I did change things up. Wanted to add a little bit of comedy to everything. The world is just a place of darkness and sorrow and sadness these days, and now more than ever, I just, I pray for everyone. I do. And I pray that if you've run across this video and you've never picked up an instrument, pick one up. It will bring some peace to your life. And find Jesus, find Christ, focus on him. I think that since everything that has happened as of late, well, a month ago, that a lot of people in this world are really searching for something, and a lot of people are starting to wake up. So I'm here to put a smile on your face. That's my job. That's what I do. I'm like a clown without the fuzzy afro. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I pray that you and yours are having the most blessed day ever. And I pray that God is with you all. Until next time, later.